Hello. In this video, I'm going to solve the following problem for you, which is on the topic of exponential equations. Let x and y be real numbers such that 2 to the x plus 1 equals 18 and 3 to the minus y equals to 2. What is the exact value of x, y? That would be a good idea if you pause the video at this point and try to solve the problem yourself first. If you do the calculations correctly, the answer that you will get will be xy equals to minus 2. The interested student can refer to the following playlist for more problems of this type. The link to the PDF file that you see on the display now is in the description below the video. Okay, now let us solve the problem here. Okay, so this is a simple problem, but you need to find a way to extract an information regarding the product, okay? Sometimes, of course, if you can find x and y, then of course you can multiply them and then you will get x, y. But of course they are asking about the exact value. So if you want to use logarithm, of course you can use logarithm to the base 2 and logarithm to the base 3 and then calculate this product. And then what happens is that this product remains as the product of two logarithms. Essentially it is not wrong, but if we could do better, if we can actually find the exact value as a number, that would be great. So that is the point of this exercise. So I have to learn how can I extract information regarding x times y without having to calculate x and y individually. Okay, so what can I do? The first thing comes to my mind is to get rid of this plus 1 here. Okay, so what I will do, I will write it as 2 times 2 to the x equals to 18, and I divide everything by 2. It becomes 2 to the x equals to 9. At least this is simpler in form than the original one. And I do this one. So what I will do here, I will write it as 1 over 3 to the y equals to 2. Okay, so if the reciprocal of this number is 2, it means that 3 to the y is 1 over 2, yes? Because 1 over a number is 2. So what is that number? The number is 1 over 2 itself. So it shouldn't be hard for you. For example, another way to see this is to start saying that because this is equal to that, then this means 3 to the power of minus y to the power of minus 1 is also equal to 2 to the power of minus 1, yes? Because if these two numbers are the same, when I raise the left to the minus 1 and do the same thing for the right-hand side, I still can't keep equality. But if I ask you what is 2 to the power of minus 1, by the negative power rule, it becomes 1/2. And then you know that I can multiply these exponents. Minus y times minus 1 becomes y. So this is also another way to derive the same piece of information that I need. Okay, let me summarize them here. So I have two pieces of information written a little bit simpler. One of them is 2 to the x equals 9, and the other one is 3 to the power of y is equal to 1/2. But now the problem is that how can I connect these two pieces of information, get something about the product of x, y? Okay, so what can I do? Okay, so what can I do is that I want to find x, y somehow. So I need to produce x times y in my equations, okay? If I want to add them, if I want to multiply them, none of them will work. Okay, so might be it is not hard to see that I can raise both sides of this equality to power x. First of all, it is valid because if two numbers are equal, and if I raise the left number to some power x, and I do the same thing for the right-hand side, if they are already equal, they remain equal because I am doing the same thing to two equal numbers, so the results will also be the same. But what is the good point about that? at least you can see the product xy appears. So this means that I can write it as 3 to the power of xy, and here I have the rule of powers, so it becomes 1 to the x, which is 1, and then this becomes 2 to the x, so it becomes 2 to the x. But why this is good? Because I know what 2 to the x is. 2 to the x is 9. So what I can write 1 over 9. But 9 can be viewed as 3 to the power of 2, then I can bring it up and write it as 3 to the power of minus 2. Now compare this one with the very last one. 3 to some power is equal to 3 to power minus 2. Okay, so this means that xy has to be minus 2. Yes, is that understandable? So 3 to the xy is equal to 3 to the power of minus 2. I have two powers on the left and on right sides. They are supposed to be equal. The bases are equal. So this can only happen if the exponents are also equal. So this means that xy is equal to minus 2. And that is the answer that we are supposed to provide for this problem. Okay, so I hope that this video was useful for you. Until the next video, be safe and goodbye. Thank you.